Hello, thank you very much for tuning into this week's section of reads. These readings should be on the YouTube channel James 13 Wicca, in case you're seeing it somewhere else. The dice and decks I'm using are listed below. Other than that, if you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's also below. Other than that, let's go ahead get into the reading you chose. Hello, Aries. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Aries? Okay. Very self-sufficient, that's for sure. It's not really surprising. Another card flipped out. There's one card flipped out when I was shuffling, which is face down, and now another one just flipped out, also face down. So, like, we're trying to make a point about something, apparently. Okay, so are you avoiding something? You know what it is. You know what is. You might be avoiding something. That's interesting. Aries can be very strategic. The thing is, my first thought when I think of Aries is bold. Bold, like right there, like say what needs to be said. But especially, in my opinion, as the Aries energy matures, it gets more strategic and it's more choosy about its boldness, no matter what the gender. And, well, for those Aries who are evolving, which most of you do, but you know the world, how the world is. I feel like I'm looking at something and I'm like, I know what that is. And it's almost like, it reminds me of like, when somebody's attracted to you and you're like, instead of telling them no because they're connected to either somebody at work or they're connected to a friend, maybe they're a relative of somebody, whatever it is, it's kind of like, instead of making that a thing, I'm just going to not go near them. I'm just going to try to make it obvious without hurting anybody's feelings, because I don't feel like we need to have that problem. So I'm just kind of like, oh, no, instead of going like, I'm not attracted to you, I'm just going to conveniently be busy or be dating somebody else. Something. Something. It's kind of like I'm trying to not make it an issue. And I'm avoiding it. Okay, the 2 face down cards. I'm doing the Sun card and the King of Cups reversed. Very peculiar. The Sun card popped out and the King of Cups reversed is popping out. Where are we going with that? That's a great question. Somebody's going to tell your business. Rude. Oh, that's a... All right. We'll see where that goes. The King of Cups reversed is flooring me. Somebody's telling your business. Somebody's going to be telling your business. I don't know. I wouldn't do that to Aries. If any, that's a bad idea. But, okay. It changes the situation. Whatever this is, somebody tells your business and it changes the situation. This is your moment to create what you want to create. You're avoiding something. For some reason, you're avoiding something. You know where you want to be. You know how this should go. And the door is opening through this moment. I don't think this person who's telling your business has your best interests at heart. I don't see that. I do feel like you can change this for it to work to your benefit, though. This is your card, the Hermit. No, that is the Emperor, which is the Aries card. The Hermit's coming later for some reason. We'll find out what that's about. But the Nine of Pentacles and your card together, very self-sufficient. I feel like I can change the landscape of what I'm dealing with if I want to. This is your moment to do that. Somebody talking about your business, I don't feel like there's direct quotes or anything. I don't know. I don't feel like they can prove anything. But this is your moment where strategically you can move forward very easily. This moment could work very easily for you if you let it. I feel like it's more if you want it to. I don't think it'll just naturally go there, but if you decide to activate it the way you feel is necessary, you can move forward in a very smooth manner. You have to activate it, of course. I don't think this is just going to naturally happen otherwise. The question is, do you want it to? If you don't, then that's your business and you won't, and that's that. But if you do, are you going to? I do feel like it's very quiet. It's very behind the scenes. The Moon card shows up. I don't feel like most people are going to know what happened. I just feel like nobody's going to understand what really happened. It's going to be, once it's done, it's done. And look at that. Aries did what Aries wanted to do, and that's that. Whatever this is, I don't feel like this is about healing. Not everything in life is about healing. Healing, like when you heal something, something went wrong, so it needs to be fixed. It needs to recuperate. That's not what this is about. This isn't a moment of healing. They keep pushing that forward. Like this is like the challenge card. Like it may seem like this is a moment where you could heal some connections. I don't feel like that's what this is about. If you choose that's what you got to do, then that's what you got to do, but that's not what this moment is about, is what I'm getting. What this moment is about you strategically moving forward and get where you want to be. To realign the situation where you want to be, where you need to be. This is your advantage moment to move forward. You can use it in a different way I just feel like this isn't the moment for healing. Like I understand it's a good thing to heal and help people heal. I just feel like this is not that time. You got to do what you feel is right. So readings are for entertainment purposes only. You do what you feel is right. Because I'm getting this is a moment where you could try to heal something. You might have some success with that, but then that's pretty much the end of the story, is what I'm getting. Or you can keep it to yourself, do what you want to, move it forward very smoothly, and it's going to keep going. It's not going to stop. It's going to keep going for a while. The more you kind of move it forward and the move forward, get more what you want energy, the farther it's going to take you. I don't think it's bad. You know, I just, not every moment in life is a healing moment. And not every moment in life has to be. I don't know what to say about that. There'll be time later. So it's not like, you know what I mean? There'll be time later to do what you got to do if you feel like you need to heal something. There'll be time later for it. But also, I keep getting this off to the side too. It's kind of like sometimes, even though you could heal something, it's not best for you to heal it. Sometimes either people have to heal themselves or other people need to take care of certain things. Take it with a grain of salt. Take it with a grain of salt. There's a couple spots here. How are these linking up is a great question. There's something coming forward from this. I'm going to do the dice on that because I keep feeling like there's another person entering this situation, but I want to be sure. I mean, it's an ace, but it still feels like a person to me. Temperance and the Page of Swords. Yep. With the Ace of Swords and the Romance card. Somebody else might be coming into the journey. This does not have to be romance. It could be more of a soul connection. Like it could be a very close friend, a very diligent, a very soul connection, soul family type thing. Depends what you're getting there, but somebody else is adding into the story at some point anyway. There's a new energy adding in. It doesn't have to be like, how to explain this. Say you're married and you're like, no, I don't want a new romantic interest. I don't want that. Cool. I've seen people where it's completely platonic. Maybe, it's just, there's nothing there sexually, but it's like you meet those people that are just, they get you and you get them, and you can trust them, you just get along. I've seen this card come in with that too. I'm definitely like, I don't reserve cards to like, well, it says romance, so it has to be romance. I'm not that type. I'm just kind of like, this comes forward in another, like, a different, deeper level. A very strong, like, this matches level. This energy is meant to lead you somewhere. If you keep going and let it keep building for you, you're going to get to this place where you're much more comfortable, and you're going to look back and be like, okay, I think that made sense. I think that made better sense the way I did it. There's something you're supposed to attain here. There's somebody new that's supposed to come in. By continuing with the prosperity, by letting this situation work for you, and keep following that abundance, that prosperity, you'll get here a lot quicker. If you go, I feel like the healing thing is a derailment, which is like, I know healing is clearly not a bad thing, but sometimes if you're not meant to heal the situation, you know what I mean? Or it's not the right time to actually heal it. It's like, if it's just not that time to do that type of healing, I don't know. It's like you don't want to start working out before the bone is completely healed. You know what I'm saying? So like if somebody broke a bone and they're only like a couple weeks into the healing, that's not when you start building the muscles, in my opinion. I don't think that would be smart. You got to wait for the bone to finish healing before you get into that healing. Yeah. It's not time for your part. If you're a physical therapist, that wouldn't be your time, I would think. Guessing. Totally guessing, not a medical anything. You'll see that this was the better way to do it. And somebody is supposed to come in. And it's just like if you flow with it, and you keep getting the opportunities and keep going with the abundance for you, and you let other people heal themselves, or whatever, it's not time to heal, it's time to progress. Progress as far as you can, somebody new comes in, and I feel like that's where you're meant to be. When things level out again, I feel like it's going to be obvious, like it hit a plateau. When that plateau hits, that's going to be the time to heal, and that's where this will return back in its proper time, and then you can get the proper healing there. Going into it too early, I just feel like it's not right. It's not working out like it seems like it should. It's almost like premature healing. It's not healing in the right timing. It's just not linking up where it needs to link up, and you're not getting the right benefit from it. All right. I think we're there. I'm going to shut this down here. Hope that helps. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.